Hey guys, welcome to my fourth bbcan vlog where I ramble off about everything Big Brother related, and apparently I play with my hair too much. So the challenge tonight is to not play with my hair so much and to look at the camera more. So let's see how that goes. I can already kind of feel myself failing. Okay, so I'm a little sick, so if I break into a coughing fit, I apologize so much. I'm still not good at editing videos, so I'll try, but I'll just try not to cough. I want to talk a little bit about Big Brother 16 and what's going on since it's finale night very soon, and then we'll answer a couple questions that I got, and then talk a little bit about some Twitter interactions. So let's get started. So, in a Big Brother 16, Frankie and Beast Mode Cowboy just got evicted. Who's excited about that? I'm excited. I'm very excited about that. I didn't want Frankie making it to the final two. I didn't want Beast Mode Cowboy making it to the final two. I think they're both great people. I followed Frankie on social media before he even got on Big Brother because I knew who he was. So, and I think he's a good person. I think being in that house, makes you a little bit crazy, and you say a lot of things you don't mean, and you act ways that you wouldn't normally act. And in society, remember, you're locked away from everything with the same people, staring at the same walls for fucking 3 months. So it changes you, and you get a bit crazy. So I don't judge anybody, like I've said previously. And I think Frankie's a good person, and I think Beast Mode Cowboy is a good person. Just on the show, I didn't want them to win. I'm very, very pleased that the final three is Cody, Derek, and Victoria. Victoria, shocker. She's not gonna win. She might win second place, though. It's very likely, but, if she gets brought. But it's looking like the Hitmen are gonna stick together, and Derek and Cody are gonna ride it out to final two. And you know what? Cody's grown on me a lot lately, and I wouldn't mind him winning either, even though I really feel Derek should win because he has done everything. He's worked so hard. He's been playing 24/7. He has not stopped playing. He's like 21 Jump Streeting it up in the fucking Big Brother house. So he should win, but either way, Cody and Derek in the final two is a good final two to me for this season. This season wasn't the best. We can admit that. But it was still good. People give it a lot of crap, but it was still very entertaining, I think. I think it was entertaining. Some people were boring, yes. But overall, the season as a whole was very entertaining. So, yeah. I'm really hoping that, I'm actually 85% sure that Donnie or Zach are gonna win favorite house guest. Frankie is so sure it's him. Frankie is this narcissistic bastard, who thinks he controls the jury vote. He decides who's gonna win. He's gonna decide who gets $500,000. And he's gonna win fan favorite because of all of his sister's fans. Well, guess what, Frankie? You're not Ariana. Ariana is Ariana. You're Frankie. They're not gonna vote for you just because your sister can sing good and she has very nice legs. That's not gonna happen. Unfortunately for you, Zach was more entertaining as a house guest, and Donnie is more lovable with the beard. It's just not gonna happen for you, and I apologize. If Frankie does win favorite house guest, I will be pretty certain that that's production, just playing into him. But because I don't believe America is gonna vote enough for him to win favorite house guest. And that's my take on Big Brother 16 so far. I will be making a vlog when finale happens, because finale night is upon us, people. It's coming soon. It's gonna happen, and I'm gonna make a vlog about it, and we'll talk about the whole season. We'll talk about the finale. We'll talk about all the house guests. It's gonna be a good one. So stay tuned for that. It'll probably be next vlog, because that's how close finale is. You can smell it in the house. They can smell the money, it's happening. Alright, so I want to talk about a Twitter interaction that happened very recently, actually right before I made this vlog, that I was screaming like a little girl. Danny, if anybody knows who Danny is, Danielle, she was in season 6, I think. Do not quote me on that. I will double check. I should have checked before I made this, but 6. And it was her and her dad, Evil Dick. If anybody remembers the name Evil Dick. He won that season. He won. And I'm pretty sure Danielle was second place. I'm working backwards and rewatching all of them and studying. So I can't quite remember. But I'm pretty sure it was 6. I'm pretty sure they were final 2 and Evil Dick won. But Danielle came back. Danielle and Dick came back for season 13. And because it was the doubles twist. And they came back. But then Evil Dick had to leave for a personal reason, and Danielle ended up getting a cold key and staying all by herself right away. Like, in the first week. And ever since that moment, I was rooting for her. Well, like, I rooted for her back then, but, like, back in her season 2, because she's a really good competitor. Like, she plays the game. She's not a floater. Like, she wants to make big moves. She wants to be bold. She wants to play the game. She's passionate about the game. And that's what she was doing in Big Brother 13. And unfortunately, she ended up getting knocked out. Jeff took her out. Jeff and Jordan. And it's unfortunate because I was really rooting for her. She's really great and I love her. So what happened was, I tweeted tonight. I was like, I hope that if I get on Big Brother Canada 3, that Danny would be rooting for me. And she totally tweeted, I will. Like, oh my God, Danny! Like, Danielle, Evil Dick's daughter, Danielle, who's married to Dominic from Big Brother 13, is gonna root for me if I'm on fucking Big Brother. Oh my God, that's gonna make me play so hard. I'm even gonna mention her in my diaries and be like, I'm doing this for you, Danielle. I love you, girl. Like, you're root for me. Like, I'm making big moves because of you. I'm not being a floater, like, not because of you, because I don't want to be a floater, but keeping you in mind. Like, okay. So that's super exciting. Yes. I love her so much. She's so fabulous. Okay, so I did get some questions. I'm going to answer them. So the first one is, talk about your favorite past house guests or alliances, which is impossible to put into a vlog because I love every single house guest. Every single house guest, I love them. I might not have liked them, you know, at first or during their season, but I love them all. Like, all of them are so great and everyone is awesome. Like, anyone who's ever been on this show. Like, my favorite alliances are Chilltown, obviously, because who doesn't love Dr. Will and Mike Boogie? Chilltown, fucking the Quack Pack, the Brigade, I can't remember Memphis and Dan's alliance name, but I love Memphis and Dan. Like, they made it to the final 2 in Big Brother 10, I believe it was. I love Dan Giesling, of course, King, Brittany, Lane, Enzo, Amanda and McCrae, Candace, Howard, oh my God, I just love so many of them. Like, Brenchel, I love Brenchel. Like, I don't like them so much in Big Brother 13 because I was rooting for Danny, but I love them in Big Brother 12, like Reagan, Matt, the Brigade, the whole Brigade. I just love the Brigade. The Brigade and the Quack Pack are my 2 favorite alliances in Big Brother history. The Brigade and the Quack Pack. Just because the Quack Pack is, like, all my favorite people, like Ian and Dan and Danielle and Brittany, and then and they're named the Quack Pack. Quack Pack. That's amazing. And the Brigade, because of all those big strong guys, and they like totally screwed Brittany and totally rode that whole show just like the Hitmen are doing. Like, just like Derek's doing, like coasting through that whole show, like just riding it and taking it to the end. It's amazing. I love that. I love it so much. So yeah, those are some of my favorites I can just think of right at the top of my head. Okay. If you get on Big Brother, would you have any showmances? The ultimate goal is to not have any showmances. Being in a showmance, you are targeted right away. You're viewed as a threat. Also, I just can't see myself getting in a showmance with anyone on it. But you never know. Like, I'm sure Jeff and Jordan and Rachel and Brendan and Danielle and Dominic did not expect to be in showmances either. Well, I guess Danielle and Dominic weren't actually in showmances, because he got evicted really early, but now they're, like, married, so you never know. You could meet your soulmate on that show. You never know what happens, but right now I'm gonna say no showmances. I'm trying to, it's hard enough to have a real life man's, you know what I mean? Like, so, Okay, and the last question is, if you had to compare yourself to another person who has played on Big Brother Canada, who would it be? I really enjoy that question, actually, and I really like how it's specified to Canada, and I've been thinking about it all day, and ultimately, I want to say that I would be like a Netta and a John, right? Like, Netta and John, the only difference between Netta and John's gameplay is that John was more social than Netta was. Netta had her people, but she wasn't as social as John was. And I think, like, I would want to be, like, more John social, but I feel like Netta was more logical. So I'd want to, like, be a mesh of, like, John with his really strong social game, and Netta with, like, her logical, knowing the game, like, planning 20 steps ahead, always thinking, always playing, like that. But I feel like I'd probably turn out to be like a Tala. No offense to Tala, because I love Tala, but, you know, she's always crazy and eccentric and out there and, like, being weird, and everyone's like, what are you talking about, Tala? And I feel like that's what I would be like. Everyone's like, what are you talking about? But still, Tala she made it a decent length. Like, you know, she made it pretty far. Like, and I feel like I have more knowledge of the game than Tala does. No offense to Tala, but I feel like I know more, so I would be actually planning and being logical and thinking, but I'd also be kind of loopy. So I'd probably be like a Tala, but with better gameplay. Yeah. Okay. And so that was the last question. So make sure, as always, to check the description. All my social media links are there. Make sure to follow me if you want to. Make sure to like my video if you want to. You can subscribe. Make sure to ask me questions, give me topics, whatever else for my next vlog, except my next vlog is probably going to be about the finale, but it will still answer questions. So if you want to ask me questions, feel free to. I love you all. I couldn't do any of this without you. My first 2 vlogs have passed 100 views, which is really cool. I think I played with my hair less in this video and looked at the camera more, so let me know if I completed my mission, and if you have any more tips or ideas for me. Remember, I'm new, so let's be nice, don't be harsh, but I'm open to, you know, giving tips, because I'm not the best video maker in the world. So, I hope that this was entertaining for you, and make sure to check the description for everything else, and I love you all, and I hope you are all having a great night.